Hi and welcome to my short tutorial on sums of consecutive numbers. And this is found on 8th grade Khan Academy. And we have our first problem here. And I think that an important thing here first, the sum of 5 consecutive numbers is 505. What is the third number in the sequence? And the word consecutive, that needs a little explanation there. So consecutive means next to. Maybe that would be so next to, kind of like adjacent. So consecutive numbers, the easiest ones would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Here are 4 consecutive numbers. And so we're talking about consecutive integers, so they could be positive or negative numbers, but it's gonna be positive numbers. Let me show you how to work through this. Now, we don't know what these numbers are. So the first one is, well, I don't know what it is, so I'll just call it x. And now we're dealing with the sum of these numbers. So I have to add, and the next number is going to be the number after x. So that would be, I'll put it in parentheses, x plus 1. And then the number after that would be our original number, x, plus 2. And then I'm going to add, again, the sum. I need 5 of these numbers. Here is the first number. And just to show you, let's say the first number is, I don't know, 6. What if the first number is 6? Then the next number would be 6 plus 1. Right? This would be, if this is 6, and this would be 6 plus 1, so the next one would be 7. And then the next one would be our original number, 6 plus 2. And that would be 8, right? And here are 3 consecutive numbers. 6 and 7 and 8 are consecutive numbers. Anyway, I'll finish this off now. I'm finished explaining the theory behind this. And I need 5 of them. I've made 3. And then here is x plus 3. That would be the next one. And then plus another one, x plus 4. And the whole sum is equal to 505. All right, so now I solve this, and this will give me the very first number in my sequence. Now I can add this x and 2, 3, 4, 5 x's. So I have 5 x's, and then I'll add my constants together. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 3 is 6, plus 4 is 10. So this is 5x plus 10 equals 505. Now it's a two-step equation that I'm going to solve. I got two sides of this, and I'll subtract 10. And I have 5x equals, what, 495. And then I have to divide by 5. And x is equal to, I think that's 99. Now, what this is right here is my very first number in my sequence. So it should be, I'll put it in a different color. The first one should be 99, and then 100, and then 101, and 102, and 103. And if I add all of these numbers together, I would end up with my target of 505. And the question now is, what is the third number in the sequence? Well, my third number is 101. So the answer to this is 101. Okay, let's try another. Okay, now we have 5 consecutive even numbers. So consecutive even numbers would be something like 2, and then 4, and 6, and 8. Those are consecutive even numbers. And we need the fifth. So now this has a slightly different setup. And so the first one, we don't know what it is, so we'll call it x. And then the next one is an even number, so it can't be x plus 1 because that'll give you the next number. It has to be x plus 2 because you have to be able to skip a number, and then x plus 2. So that's the next one. And then the one after that would be our original number, but you add 4 to it. And the number after that would be our original number plus 6. We need 5 numbers. I've made 4 so far. And the next one would be x plus 8. So if you think about this, if my original number were, I don't know, 10, then I would take 10 plus 2, and the next one would be 12. See, those are even numbers. And I take my original number, 10 plus 4 would be 14, 10 plus 6 would be 16, and 10 plus 8 would be 18. See, these are consecutive, the blue numbers are consecutive even numbers. That's how that's created. I'm going to erase these blue. And I'm going to finish off with creating my solutions. Now, I have to, this is the sum of these 5 consecutive even numbers, so I have to add all these up. And I have 5 x's, so 5x, and then I have to add up my numbers. 2 plus 4 is 6, 6 plus 6 is 12, and 12 plus 8 is 20. So this is going to be 5x plus 20, and my sum is 200. So I'm going to have equals 200 here. Equals 200. So now I'll subtract 20, and I get 5x equals 180. Divide by 5, and that's 36, I think. Okay, so what this means is the first number is 36, so x is 36. And then if I add 2 to that, that's 38. That's the next consecutive even number. And then after that is 40, and 36 plus 6 is 42, and 36 plus 8 is 44. So those are my consecutive even numbers, and their sum, you can check it out, their sum is going to be 200. So the question is, what is the fifth? What is the fifth consecutive even number? I'll circle it, I'll box it in green here. The fifth one is 44. That is 44 is the answer to this one. Okay, and I got one more here, consecutive odd, 3 of them. Okay, so we should be pretty good at this now. I have 3 consecutive numbers. So the first one I'm going to call x, and then the next one is going to be 2 after that. It's going to be x plus 2, right? Because odd numbers are 2 away from each other. And then the next one's going to be x plus 4. And this should work because if my first number is 11, then the next one would be 2 after that, which is 13. And the next one after that is 4 after the original, which is 15. See, these are 3 consecutive odd numbers. Okay, so I have a sum of them. Their sum is equal to this number, 69, equals 69. And I just add them up. I have 3 x's, and 2 plus 4 is 6, equals 69. I solve this here, and I get 3x equals 63. Divide by 3, and x is, what, 21. So what are my numbers? X is 21, so the one after that is 2 after that, 23, and then 1 after that is 4 after my original, which is 25. And what's the third number in the sequence? It is 25. So there you go. That's how you solve these consecutive number problems and figure out which one is the correct one in the sequence. I hope this has been helpful. Thanks for watching.